welcome to Farmingdale and the Penny Gymnasium. And what? Nope. And welcome into Farmingdale, the Penny Gymnasium. High school basketball tonight. The Halldale Bulldogs boys teams playing two. With the visitors from Wales, the Oak Hill Raiders would be in the regular season a Mountain Valley Conference matchup. This time, these two teams will not face each other in the postseason, and we'll talk more about postseason coming up later on. Oak Hill, actually a Class B team, will be playing in a separate bracket anyhow. Let's take a look at the starting lineups tonight for the JV team first. Starting with Oak Hill's roster, Briley Bean, a sophomore, will start tonight with Kyle Delano, Cooper Scott, Trent Druin, and Landon Dennis. For Halldale, Aiden Beals gets the start tonight with Nick Brown, Keegan Charette, Ricky Elliott, and Jarius Pauly. And Oak Hill starts with the basketball. They won the coin flip. They're wearing the road blues, Halldale in the home whites. And we're set to go. Glad you're joining us wherever you're watching tonight. Great night for basketball here in Farmingdale, Maine. Trent Druin handling the basketball for the Raiders. Cooper Scott pops out of the gate. Jarius Pauly on the rebound. You'll see Nick Brown handling the ball a lot, and they give him the shot, he'll take it. And he gets the shooter's roll for the first 2 points of the game. Coast to coast, answered by Kyle Delano, almost anyway. Wouldn't fall down for him, but an impressive take. Elliott pops for three, close but no. Rebound, Landon Dennis took that away from Halldale's Ben Nathan. Druin trapped in the corner. The ball stays with Oak Hill. Chad Stoll, the coach of this Raiders team. Dana Lawrence on the sidelines for the Halldale JVs. Scott going baseline on Elliott, almost ran out of bounds. Got that through to Druin somehow. Delano, the shot, pretty. And Oak Hill answers back to tie the game. Jarius Pauly. Nathan trying to get open underneath. Brown around the Pauly's screen, was picked up well though. Delano got over. Charette underneath, almost walked. Elliott, 11-footer, hits. Some pretty shots here in the early going both ways. Cooper Scott has some daylight. A little too strong on the take as he was double right when he got in the paint. Charette turns, air backboard, no. Nathan's shot wouldn't drop either for Halldale. I like the pace here in the first couple minutes. Briley Bean, the sophomore. Pauly almost swiped it. Delano to Cooper Scott. We have our first foul in the game.
Yeah, take a look at this replay, Rob. The pop here coming up. Baseline pop. You said you like the pace of the game. So far, so good. So many players will try to penetrate there, Rob, and they'll end up picking up a player control foul. The better play is to take that intermediate pop shot there, and good choice.
Scott has to get it in and does. Pauly with the steal. The lay-in for two. So three different Halldale players on the score sheets. Nate Parlin just checked in. He's a junior wearing number 2 for the boys out there in blue. Dennis down low. Offensive foul call drawn by Charette.
Again, seeing that pop there.
Pauly outside playing pass with Brown. Pauly baseline. Strong defense by Delano, forcing the travel. And Pauly thought he had more room there and thought maybe the first step would get him by Kyle Delano, but Delano too quick. So Zach Brown comes in for Ricky Elliott. Some pressure from the Bulldogs. Scott got by Nathan. Got rid of it just in time to Nate Parlin. Delano. Underneath to Dennis. A foul call. Charette again, I think. If so, that's 2 on him. It's a second foul on Charette. He's got both Caldale fouls. Rishi DeVero will check in for him. Shot blocked. Second chance. Blocked again by Nathan. Dennis with a couple of attempts. Foiled both times by the Halldale freshman. Brown. Good wheels. They'll get the foul on Landon Dennis coming up on top of Ben Nathan's back. That's 2 on Dennis. Keegan Belrose in now for Halldale. DeVero to inbound. There is Belrose, his first touch. 2 quick points. The Bulldogs have spread it out. 4 different scores, each with a bucket. Parlin beats the 10-second count by quite a bit. Delano, swish. 4 now for Kyle. Brown switch to the left hand. He's trying to get past Druin over there. DeVero, I was going to say, will shoot that 3. That time had the range, but not the accuracy. It's a shot he can hit, however. Harlan got inside. Second chance put up, no. It was a tough shot for Landon Dennis to make with 2 Bulldogs there. Brown. Pauly called for it. The bullet pass. Saves. No. Pauly couldn't quite get that back onto the court. Cole Saucier in now, number 15. And Briley Bean back in. He was a starter in this game for Oak Hill. Saucier fouled by Jarius Pauly. Third foul on Halldale. Got to clarify that Jarius Pauly is really wearing 51. The one's just invisible. It's he and Brown both with number 5. There is Brown with a 3-pointer and he hits it. Quick release by Nick Brown. Brown called for the foul as well.
Yeah, we'll take a look at Brown's little knick-knack right here, Rob.
Watch the quick release, too. Melrose finds and Brown knows exactly what he's going to do, just fires it up. Pass to Parlin just a bit too far. Bulldogs answer back. Belrose. DeVero open underneath. Not for long, though. Cooper Scott came right out. Good D by Oak Hill to force the Bulldogs to reset. DeVero actually made the save there. Cooper Scott was the last to touch it. Aaron Ridlin now in for Oak Hill. Aiden Beal has come in. Ricky Elliott back in for Halldale as well. This is Beal. DeVero. Got an open player. It was Zach Brown. Back iron, no good. A strong rebound by Scott, and Halldale knocked it out of his hands. Here's an opportunity for Oak Hill. Ridlin was all alone, missed the shot. The rebound put in by Saucier. And a timeout called by Halldale after the buckets.
Let's take a look at a lot of the folks that have made recent donations to us, Rob. We're so thankful, and they continue to come in. The latest one was by Coach Dana Lawrence. Came up to me. Dana's a former player of mine down at Gardner, and in fact, I ran into him today down at the depot. Beth and I usually go down for lunch on Thursdays, and he was coming in after getting up early and working hard all morning, all day, and then he comes and he dedicates himself to the coaching duties that he has here at Halldale High School, and he made a nice contribution to us here. And we thank all the mix of people. We've got people from Halldale, we've got people from Gardner, we have grandparents who are away that are watching the games, and we're just thankful that it's worked out, and thankful that so many of you have been able to watch your grandsons, granddaughters play, your sons, your daughters play, your friends' kids play, and we're into the 60s, Rob. I think this is our 61st game tonight.
I've lost count.
Since January 15th, when this season started, so a very compact time. And of course, Rob and I and Chris did a lot of games during the fall as well.
Yeah, count fall, we're well over 100.
Yeah, so we are. We're over 100. So we thank everybody. We'll run the other one. I had to make two lists.
Zach Brown. Elliott likes that long range shot. Elliott had 3 threes in the varsity contest last time against Madison on the road. DeVero steals the pass, knocks it to Brown. No good. A rebound by Beal. Beal was following the shot, but the heavy carom off that back iron. The ball eluded him. Scott, the floater. Aiden Beal yanking down the rebound, has to watch out with Cooper Scott tracking him down. Belrose on the block down low, uses his strength. Keegan Belrose now with 4 points. He's really come along as this year's gone. He's not as fast as Cole Saucier. Luckily for him, had some help from Zach Brown. That gets the Halldale bench hopping. They got Ridlin on the inbound. Druin drives it on Beal. Belrose picked him up, may have altered the shot at the end.
We'll take a look at Belrose getting in and watch the position that he's able to get inside. Watch him seal. That's a classic seal. Spin, glass, and home. Great job. And you said great improvement through the course of the year. And that's what this year's been about for a lot of the younger players, Rob.
Ridlin. Kick back outside. Saucier, the jumper hits. Cole Saucier now with 4 points. He's done that off the bench for Oak Hill. They dare DeVero to shoot. He doesn't oblige that time. Elliott around the screen will do it instead. Rattled out. Ridlin with great position to snatch the rebound. Druin drives, 3 Bulldogs there, and see what they get for the foul.
While we're doing that, we'll take a look at Saucier's little pop from the corner. Cool, calm, collected out there. He's got a closeout coming on him. Doesn't come off his focus. He is able to drive that one home, and that was a good look.
Foul on Ben Nathans is first, 5th on Halldale.
I haven't talked to you, Rob. I haven't been doing a game with you since we added that new little stinger there, the multimedia stinger. Isn't that cool? I really want to thank Jeff Christenberry, who we work with down at Thornton Academy. I saw them doing it. I said, Jeff, how the heck do you do that? And he explained it to me, and I came right back to him and said, Jeff, how about you make me one? And he did. So
I like it quite a bit. 1 out of 2 at the line for Druin. 4-point game with under a minute to go.
In the business, we call it a stinger.
Right. Nathan. Well, that's excellent work by Gabe Perry to force him back. Elliott shot, no. There's Perry on the rebound. Yanked that away. That was just brute strength by Gabe Perry. Now the Oak Hill bench is loud and proud. Oh, a strong take by Cooper Scott. All of a sudden, it's a 2-point game. Zach Brown, short. Rebounded to DeVero. Nathan. Pops it up, no. Elliott, no. And last touched off Aiden Beal, it looks like.
Here's the Cooper Scott take here all the way down. We pick him up at half court, but he went almost coast to coast on that one, and good finish.
Grave Clark just checking in, called for the hand check on the way down the floor. 6 fouls on Halldale now from the rest of the half. On the next one, the Raiders shoot.
Such a dance we have to do, Rob, to fit the replays into a fast-paced game and not lose any of the real action that's going on. It's a dance for sure.
These guys do have the pace. Rapid, 7 seconds remaining in this quarter. Druin, why waste time? The shot no good, leaves Halldale just a second, however. Let's see if they get the shot away in that second. Well, they backed off, and DeVera will get the opportunity here, maybe. They passed off. Nathan came close, but was a little too late. That's a 2-point game at the buzzer after 1 quarter. A good one here in Farmingdale. Halldale by 2 on Munsing Media.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Tomorrow night, the Munsing Media crew will be over at Gardner for Morse coming in to take on the Gardner Tiger ladies. The ladies from Tigertown have been playing great basketball. They're on a win streak, and they'll see if they can wrap up the regular season with a victory over Morse. They handled Morse rather easily earlier in the season. Morse in a rebuilding mode under Coach Parody, and Tigers getting it rolling, heading into the playoffs. They'll finish 1 or 2. They've already scheduled their first-round playoff game, an opponent to be named, but they'll play next Thursday night at Gardner Area High School, and we'll be there for that. And I think it's a 6:30 game, but we got to check on that, see exactly what that's going to be.
Halldale girls fans can watch and root for the Gardner Tigers. Any Gardner win helps Halldale in the heel points.
Yes.
Split on the season, so it's kind of nice for those schools that have rooting interest in each other. Keegan Charette off the glass for 2.
I see Coach Jared Richmond wearing his Gardner Tiger sweatshirt at practice every day.
He's wearing a lot of colors. He's got that Winthrop green for the football. Halldale black and red as he's the girls' head coach. And, yeah, maybe some commonality with Mr. Gray down at Gardner. That was Kyle Delano whose shot answered back for Oak Hill.
Back and forth we go, yeah.
This is fun. Pauly knocked away by Delano. And one X factor in the half, of course, those 6 fouls on Halldale. Don't leave him open. Not that time. So Ricky Elliott comes close. Nathan tried to knock it back to Elliott. As you saw, it ends up out of bounds. Delano, who leads his team with 6 points. Parlin trying to go back to Delano. Pauly in the way. Nick Brown, not shy about firing up that either. No good. Charette uses his strength for the putback. Keegan Charette, 2 more. He's got 4 points, all here in the first minute and 15 of this second quarter. Nick Brown's defense forcing that turnover. Brown around the screen. Elliott driving on Parlin. Hits the shot, and he'll go to the line. Foul is Parlin's. Elliott's free throw won't fall for him. Landon Dennis caught the iron. Bounced the wrong way for the Oak Hill freshman. Charette on the baseline. Works his way back behind the arc. Darius Pauly hit the shot after the timeout, unfortunately for him.
I'm going to take a look at the last take, Elliott's take here inside. Goes to that left hand. See the defender playing on his right side, Rob. He took it left hand and was able to get a lane that time unencumbered to the basket. That's why coaches want you to use both hands.
Want you to use the backboard as well. Kissing it high off the glass is the reason why that did drop down for 2.
I think we are seeing a officiating pair that's going to stay and do the varsity game
that's
as well.
That's usually been. Yeah, they'll stay and do both games and not have to bring 2 more people in. And
yeah, we thank the men and the women who are continuing to officiate. And it may have been a Gardner game. It may have been a game here at Halldale, but I'll repeat myself, or I'll say it for the first time. Want to pass some kudos along to Dave Turtelot, who is the assigner, Rob. He's doing a fantastic job of covering all the games, varsity all the way down through the middle school games, and with makeups being scheduled because of COVID and because of weather, and sometimes that's a thankless, impossible task. And Dave and his crew of officials have just done yeoman's work all year long. Kudos to all of them, and particularly Dave. Dave doesn't get, he's not on air or anything else like that. He's the guy that's pulling all the strings behind the scenes.
Nathan. Elliott wants that 3. He's come close, still waiting for his first. It's Oak Hill basketball. Here's Trent Druin again. Cole Saucier heads to the bench. Druin forced back by Brown, has to get rid of it. Carlin racing for the timeline, beating the 10-second count. Pauly guarding Delano. Bean, good first step inside. He'll go to the line after kissing it off the glass.
Yeah, I just had a feeling on that one, didn't you, Rob? Bean's great first step there. We'll get that queued up if we can. Give him a replay. Not good take.
Bradley Bean completes the 3-point play. Cut the lead in half now. Halldale leads by just 3. Smothering defense by Delano, almost forcing the turnover. Charette. Nathan outside. Brown resets with 5:05 remaining in the half. Brown shot, had the daylight, took the take. And it won't fall for him, Oak Hill basketball.
We'll take a look at the take, the Bean take right here. See him coming off the screen. Slashing through. Little stop, jump stop there, really set him up in good shape there, Rob. That was the key to that one. Didn't take it into the traffic.
Evan Austin now in. Nathan got a big paw on the way to steal that pass. Austin.
We have added a pair of middle school games to our Halldale schedule Monday night. Should be a good one. Probably the best middle school game we had this year was Gardner and Halldale Middle School, and they're going to play again on Monday night. It'll be a 5 o'clock, 6:30 doubleheader.
Brown off the inbounds pass, too strong. Belrose. Back to Keegan Charette. Charette scored on that one. I would have had to tip my hat if he kissed that off the side of the backboard and turned it into a self-pass and a layup. But as it is, Halldale will just inbound.
Dude, perfect like.
You couldn't do that again if you tried. Pauly tries again. He's running out of time. Delano's not giving him any options.
Pretty proud of myself, Rob. 68 years old, make a dude perfect reference,
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed my references are skewing back to the 80s and 90s. This is not to be surprised. Well, you and Gary made one that I had to Google some time ago. It was 50s or 60s pop culture.
Okay.
It fit pretty well. I forget what it is now.
Yeah, I do too.
That'll be me someday. Brown. Brown is so fast getting inside. Just couldn't finish with the shot. Delano. Bit off a little more than he can chew with two Bulldogs there, and Halldale comes hustling back. Brown with that high arcing shot. He sends it up into the rafters every time, but comes down successful quite a bit.
Yeah, nice release there, and certainly worth taking a look at that one.
He leads the Bulldogs and all scorers, in fact, with 7 points, just one more than Kyle Delano's 6.
Yeah, we'll call that a little knick-knack right there, huh?
Robbie Moore used to refer to that as a rainmaker when I first started working here, and Robbie would know. He's quite a shooter for the Halldale Bulldogs.
Yes, he was.
And here is Brown. It goes up, out of your picture, in fact, and comes right back down. Nothing but the bottom of the net. So a 5-point lead for Halldale. Varsity game coming up later on tonight, right after the conclusion of this one. And once more of our donors, we thank everybody, Halldale fans, Gardner fans, just Maine basketball fans, for chipping in and keeping these broadcasts free and in HD every time Halldale and Gardner play.
Trying to keep this up to date, that's become a challenge. We're up over 70 individuals and families. Some are family donations.
I didn't realize that'd become one of your toughest tasks on the season when you started doing it.
I'll take it. It's nice to be recognized like this. Wonderful folks out there watching us.
Kyle Delano, the sophomore, with a job of inbounding the basketball for Oak Hill. Bean. Druin had some space. Scott. A little too strong on the layup. Gabe Perry set the screen and opened up the runway for him. Brown finds the open player. That's Bretton Lucas. Scratch that, Evan Austin. And Austin's got his first 2 points.
That's the way to fill that right lane. Brown found him.
Good keep by Druin. That would have been Halldale basketball if it ends up out of bounds. Scott. Second chance. He was fouled beforehand. Zach Brown got the hand in. That's his first. That is a shooting foul, a 1-and-1 for number 1-1. Cooper Scott at the line. He's got one more. Cuts the gap to 6. Halldale's 7-point lead was their largest of the game to this point. Three points now for Cooper Scott. Always pretty good at spiking the basketball off opponents. It's the second time now he's done that in the last couple of minutes. Under 3 to go in the first half. A very good JV contest here in Farmingdale. See the score, the home team with a 6-point lead. Zach Brown. No way past Cooper Scott. Nick Brown open for 3. There's the rainmaker again offline. Gabe Perry the rebounds. Scott outside, Bean for 3, short. And Charette realized the ball was there before Perry did. And jumped in front to claim the rebound. Swinging those arms around a bit too. Austin. Zach Brown and Nick Brown. Zach was going to set the screen, return pass to Nick. That was blocked on the way by Trent Druin. Ends up down low with Charette. Third time the charm? No. How about 4? He won't get the opportunity. Delano with Zach Brown back, and Delano wins. Delano jumps back in front as far as the leading scorers are concerned. He's now got 8 in this game. Here's the answer from Evan Austin, back iron. Halldale fouls Kyle Delano after the Oak Hill sophomore claimed the rebound. It's Nick Brown's second foul. Foul's actually on Pauly. And 2 on Jarius. Delano at the line. It's a 1-and-1. The 2 here on out, though. That's 9 for Halldale. The next one will be a double bonus situation for Oak Hill. And 1 more for Kyle Delano. Can make it a 2-point game. Just 1 out of 2. But it is a 1-possession scoreline with 90 seconds remaining in this first half. Rafe Clark outside. Zach Brown launches. Close, but no. Saucier up for the rebound. Druin drove, lost the handle. It was poked away by Evan Austin. Clark didn't see the pass coming. Scott into the paint.
Ooh.
And a blocking call. That's assessed against Ricky Elliott. Elliott hoping to draw the charge and unsuccessful in doing so. So Scott's the line. He's got a couple. We'll get 1 more. Rattled out, couldn't come much closer and not succeed. That Cooper Scott free throw. Rattled every part of the rim. Zach Brown, similar shot, got his own rebound though. That was swiped away, blocked and stolen by Druin. It's a 2-on-1. Blocked at the other end. Evan Austin with a paw in there. Ridlin saves. Pass back outside. Shot won't fall for Druin. 40 seconds left in the half. Elliott's drives the lane. No good off the glass that time. And the Raiders with 28 seconds to work. Conceivably tie the game right here. And almost did. The rebound to Briley Bean. Contact there. Bean, I think, thought he was fouled, but no whistle. Halldale with 10 seconds, wants last shots. Austin outside. Clark lost it. Brown underneath. Bulldogs won't get the shot away. Can Cooper Scott? He did, but he's out of range, and that's the way the first half will end. A 23-20 scoreline. Halldale led by as much as 7. The Bulldogs haven't trailed in this game, but we've got a good one. And in the half, a 3-point gap separates Halldale and Oak Hill on Munzing Media.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
JMH Associates is a boutique financial and management consulting firm that can provide customized solutions for your business or personal affairs. We can provide management expertise to your small business, personal financial guidance, and organizational structure for your personal and business needs. This will allow for better communication and execution with your other financial partners. We help establish businesses, we'll help you start a new business, and we can provide IT support for your business needs. We are JMH Associates. We're proud to be associated with MunzingMediaSports.com.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Junior Trojan Football and Cheering would like to thank Maine Athletic Fundraising for allowing us to build this beautiful facility. We raised $18,000 in our first year with Maine Athletic Fundraising, $28,000 last year, and we hope to top that again this year.
Hey everyone, Travis Mills, partner at CBU Benefits, coming to you today to explain a little bit more about the packages that we offer. Today I have Alex, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to cover critical illness, why it's so important for you to have it, what it means, and we're going to find a way to get you covered through CBU Benefits.
So one of our more innovative products that we have is our critical illness policy. Now for us it's called Active Care. It's a lump sum product from $5,000 all the way up to $100,000 for cancer, for heart issues. Really, it covers 28 critical illnesses. So we call this our Active Care product. So for just a few dollars a month, you can cover yourself for life's unexpected events of cancer, heart, the 28 critical illnesses, even going into diabetic amputation, Alzheimer's disease. So come over to CBU Benefits and get information about how you can protect yourselves for life unexpected events.
Taking a shot of the Halldale bench here at halftime. Chris Wheeler's on the camera tonight here in Farmingdale. Rob Munzing doing double duty, production and color commentary. My name is Rob Kennedy, and we got a good one. 3-point game at the break. We can take a look at the individual numbers here at halftime. And they look like this. Starting with the Oak Hill Raiders. Kyle Delano leads all scorers with 9 points. Cole Sochier is second with 4. Briley Bean and Cooper Scott, 3 points each. And Trent Druin, a free throw for those 20 points on the half. Oak Hill shooting 4 for 9 from the free throw line in the first half. Stats for Halldale look this way. They're led by Nick Brown. He has the lone 3-point bucket of the game. He's got 7 points. Keegan Charette, Ricky Elliott, and Keegan Belrose, they each have 4 for Halldale. And Evan Austin and Jarius Pauly with 2 points each for Halldale's 23. And the Bulldogs from the line, let me see what I can find for that stat. They haven't shot too many from the line. Yeah, just 1. 0 for 1 from the line. That's been it. So the Bulldogs didn't get to the line all that often, of course. So Oak Hill did, as Halldale put Oak Hill into the bonus and later the double bonus. So they were shooting most of that second quarter.
So you've seen some of our sponsors roll through. We've kind of got this up to date unless it came in during the game, which we've had a couple of folks be kind enough to do that for us. And I want to let you know, in addition to our schedule, Monday night, it'll be a middle school game, kind of a replay of what we think was the best middle school game we had all year long, the Gardner JVs and varsity girls against the Halldale JV and varsity girls. That'll be Monday night. It's going to be a 5 o'clock, 6:30 tilt here on Munzing Media. So tune in for that one, and I think you'll see the future of both the schools that Munzing Media gets to cover. And in the girls' realm, Rob, it's going to be a bright future for both of these schools going forward.
Yeah, I kind of hope they can find a way, and I'm guessing it's not going to be likely to do given the conference scheduling in both the KVAC and the MVC. But I would love to have those girls teams especially play, and maybe they can do an exhibition at some point. Maybe we could set up an exhibition at some point.
Yeah,
we just have those two teams play, because that'd be a good one. I'm sure the coaches would be amenable to that, and they should be fairly competitive as they were this year.
Maybe I can talk to Chad and Glenn down at Caps's Pizza, who have been so generous to us this year. Maybe they can do a little Christmas thing with the winning team, maybe getting a pizza party or something like that. They're terrific. We want to thank them and all our sponsors who have made this possible. Because of the times, and we've just gone above and beyond. We've done many more games than we ever planned on doing. I want to thank Rob Kennedy for stepping in, doing great work. Chris Wheeler here tonight. He's been running back and forth between Gardner and Halldale, doing a bunch of chores on the production end, the camera end, and all of that. All the folks that have worked for us from Munzing Media, it's been great, and I'm very proud of what we've been able to do and accomplish, and we couldn't do it without the donations that you're seeing, the help that we get from you folks, the help that we got from our anchor sponsors. They're our big sponsors. They're the ones that we carry everywhere. Everything we do, they they are a part of. And, of course, for Gardner, our local sponsors, we got some interesting thoughts coming up about Holiday. We'll talk to Chris Ranslow and Mark Tinkham about carrying on here at Halldale. It's been so well received. So Chris and I, in some preliminary talks about how we could pull that off, one of the things that Halldale was able to do to bring us in was to use some of the Kia money that came through from the federal government grant. Of course, that's not going to be there in the next year. So we're looking at, Rob, possibly following up on the Gardner model of local businesses helping to fund a part of the games going forward. And not that we would do every single dribble like we've done once we get fans back in the building, but still to be able to do a lot of games to reach out to the grandparents and the families that are away and are elderly that can't come into the gym.
There are fans all over the place, whether it's
locally
in Maine, but of course the region and relatives who watch these games. And of course, when their fans are allowed in the building, I expect that a lot will be coming back to see the games live. But there's occasionally you can't come see them. Fans have been watching. And I think also watching the broadcast sometimes, especially again with the atmosphere of the fans, is a big drawing point. So you see it on your screen, and it's kind of incentive to come and see them in person the next time. So I think for us, you talk about the games we've done. For me, I'm just glad to have a season.
Yes.
Especially, I think I'd say for the Oak Hill kids, too. I'm really glad that this game got played because they were in Androscoggin County.
Right.
So they didn't get to start until late. They played a lot
yep.
fewer games. So getting them to be here. And they won't have a postseason tournament in Androscoggin County. Jim Palmer was explaining to me, the AD down there, that
really?
If they did that, there wouldn't be enough games in for some teams. So they want to make sure all the kids get their chances to play. So they're going to have a full regular season.
Right.
And that'll continue for the next couple of weeks, but no postseason tournament for that reason. And it would be a shame, too, if you have a postseason tournament, you lose in the first round, you only get 6 or 7 games because, spring sports is coming up fairly rapidly.
Yes.
Baseball, softball, and track.
And for some of the schools, the tweener season, the volleyball, of course, for schools like Gardner and whatnot. So, for instance, we're talking about people watching. We've got 15 states watching in 2 countries. So we've got people watching over in the United Kingdom, 2 people watching over there. And let's see, the furthest state away looks like Oregon tonight. So fantastic. We welcome you all into the broadcast.
Oh, as it is, too. That's one of my favorite parts of the broadcast is when you or Chris kind of call the stats and analytics up and tell us exactly where folks are watching from.
Yeah, Chris actually started that. Chris has been a tremendous help for me. He's got another pair of eyes on this and comes up with some tremendous ideas like putting the mics on the coaches in the huddle the night we did that. That was Chris's idea. Tremendous idea.
To be careful which coaches we put on the.
I
think the line of the year so far was Coach Toman at Gardner, who was telling his players to say discipline, saying if you don't, you're going to hate your lives on Monday.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
That's the only kind of insight you get going inside the huddle.
I did talk to Coach Toman afterwards, and he said he told his boys it would be a toned-down huddle experience for that game. And, those of us that coach certainly understand that. Oh, my gosh. I can remember back in the day, Dr. Mancini and Chris Cimatelli saying, I sure wish we could put mics on you and Coach Burgess during the course of a Gardner High School football game. Oh, God, he says, you two go at it like the odd couple. And, of course we would. But as I would say, on the football sideline, you're no longer in a democracy. I would tell the players, we're not in debate class, okay, because we don't have time for a lot of the niceties that would sometimes take place during a normal type of a conversation. So it's a different place.
30 or 60 seconds. There's not much time to do it.
It's a different place.
Oak Hill trying to tie it right out of the gate. The shot from Scott a little too strong. Elliott blazing back down the court, wants it all. Won't fall for him either. Landon Dennis the rebound. And frenetic pace we had in the first 16 has continued here into the second half. Delano drew into the top of the key. Cooper Scott. Delano shoots for the tie. That looked good when it left his hands. Kick back to Delano again. Short this time. And Charette has the ball land right in his hands. Nick Brown. Absolutely fearless taking those shots in amongst the trees.
Yeah, it's like fearless fly.
Buzzing like a mosquito, but not that time. Riley Bean. Scott resetting for the Raiders. This will be a long 2, it looked like. Didn't fall, so it's moot. The referee had 3 fingers up, so that could have been controversial.
We'd had to
Scott's, his foot was right in that line.
We'd had to do the zoom in, Rob.
Yeah.
We could do it. Zoom it in.
Made moot by the missed shot. Dana Lawrence wants a timeout just a minute and 11 seconds into the third quarter. Wants to talk things over. I guess not happy with what he's seen so far as the way the team's either organized or executing in the third, and wants to reset.
Little helter-skelter. Look for information coming out of Halldale on their playoffs. Coach Ranslow told me Saturday they'll have all the information to put together as to the opponent and as to when they're going to play. Again, they're looking at the end of next week, Thursday or Friday. So it could be a situation. We know the Gardner girls are playing Thursday, so we might do one of our double events where we've got games going out, and I'm glad we're able to do that. That's one of the things that sets us and WHOU apart, I think. Fred Grant and his crew up north do a tremendous job of covering the games, and they're able to do concurrent streams.
They're everywhere
well.
up in the county. They've got 2 or 3 games going on at once.
Yeah, they're doing a tremendous job of covering county basketball. And Fred and I converse, not too much during the season because we're busy putting out fires and all that, but probably after the season, Fred will send me a note and say, hey, what did you think of this? What are you doing here? We compare notes.
Pauly's shot missed. Druin takes the rebound himself. Druin to try to tie this up. Nice attempt by Delano to save it, but no one in blue underneath. Halldale basketball. The team's frenetic pace has continued. The scoring pace has not so far. Plenty of time for that to reignite, however. Brown's the guy who could do it. So is Ben Nathan down low. Shot doesn't fall. Cooper Scott another rebound. Scott wants to tie it up. Boy, they've come so close. Jarius Pauly called for the foul. First on Halldale.
About 2 minutes into this, Rob, and still waiting for a bucket.
I think that's 3 on Jarius Pauly. We'll see if that comes up on the scoreboard in a moment. That's what I have. And that indeed is what the scoreboard has too.
Yeah, I think it takes a little bit of time because of the way his number is.
Druin almost had his pocket picked from Nick Brown, who was really aggravating him. Dennis the quick hands to keep that alive. Bean, the long jumper. Again, back iron. Oak Hill coming very close here in the second half, but still trailed by 3. Elliott from the elbow. That won't fall. Scott always seems to be around the basketball on the defensive end. Now he's there offensively. Into the corner for 3. Druin, same thing, back iron. It stays Oak Hill basketball. We'll have a new 5 players for Halldale. Keegan Belrose, Grafe Clark, Bretton Lucas, Evan Austin, and Zach Brown all coming in. So a full line change for the Halldale boys.
Over the boards they come. We've missed doing hockey, haven't we, Rob?
I have,
Jeez,
yes.
Me too.
Coming up in a calendar year since I've called a hockey game. It's going through withdrawal. Bean back outside, Scott. Scott, watched closely by Bretton Lucas. Clark defending Delano. Delano got by him. And again, off the inside of the rim, it rolled around. And Belrose got fouled by Delano, a little over-aggressive, trying to get the ball back.
And one of the reasons that our coverage has slanted towards basketball, one, we're doing the 2 communities, but the ice arenas are set up. They've got cameras installed up there, and none of the basketball venues had it, so we kind of leaned our coverage towards basketball, thinking that the hockey parents would at least be able to rely on the live barn. And I know some of the parents are doing Gardner games. And
it's warmer
games.
This way.
Yeah, it is warmer, that ice arena. I miss it, though.
Clark resets. Zach Brown. Calling Austin back out. Lucas. Lucas drives, drew a double. He'll go to the line.
I almost did a hockey game, Rob. Here's what happened. You'll appreciate it. I looked for the Coney Gardner games, and I saw, we're open that night. We'll go up do that Coney Gardner game. And then I looked at it closer. It was a Coney home game.
Oh, of course.
Couldn't do it.
No, we're kind of locked out of Coney home games. Well, everyone's locked out unless they make an agreement with the school. I'm not sure many have done that. One more shot for Brett and Lucas. Nate Parlin's in now. Cole Saucier back in for Oak Hill as well. Lucas gets the second. That's his first point. Halldale back up by 4.
First point of the second half.
Delano's pass well overcooked for Parlin.
Jim Palmer, athletic director at Oak Hill, sent along thanks for covering this game for his community. Jim, one of the classy ADs in the area.
Oh, nice pass to Clark down low. Brett and Lucas found him. That's the first 2 points for Grafe. This is trouble. Parlin couldn't keep it in bounds. The pass landed right at his feet in no man's land. It's a hard one to gather in. You know, baseball shortstop having it land right at your feet. It's anyone's guess. Lucas. Austin to Clark. Belrose. Back to Clark again. That's no good. And the rebound to Oak Hill. Cole Saucier. Scott looking for Landon Dennis. Dennis and Belrose, the big men battling down low. Parlin drove. Ran right into a Halldale player, Brett and Lucas. It's a clean block, I believe, but the ball landed on the side, or the end line, excuse me. It'll stay Oak Hill basketball. We'll see.
Here's that nice finish down low. Making the baseline cut, sneaking open, and up for 2. Highlights have been few and far between here in the second.
Maybe now with Nate Parlin. Not yet. Perry the rebound. Perry and Belrose can really push each other around down low. Those two big boys. Pass through. And Halldale kept that in. Belrose first, then Nick Brown. Austin. Zach Brown. Long rebound, Evan Austin. Halldale resets. They'll let Lucas fire a long shot, too strong. Saucier. And to pass that back, Parlin. Parlin again from the elbow. Almost traveled, had to put the brakes on and maintain his composure with Zach Brown right there. That was a nice shot. Belrose. That was a tough shot for him. He made that count. Keegan Belrose now with 6 points.
See Keegan's finish here. Watch this catch and release. Very quickly done. That was the key to that one. The closeout was coming, but Keegan was able to get that thing released.
Oak Hill basketball, Delano. And leading scorer with 9, inbounding. Parlin. Belrose forced him back. Parlin shot, almost. Brett and Lucas. Minute and a half to go. Belrose for 3. Wow, didn't expect that. Keegan Belrose now up to 9 points.
The big boy's getting it done.
And Halldale with 9-point lead, its biggest of the game. Zach Brown made that steal. Kind of a ball up for grabs.
Here's Belrose's 3-point. He's feeling it. That's where he hit the first one. He says, okay, well, let's move it out a little bit and see if I got something from out here. He's got it nailed. Great shot, great release. Nothing like confidence in an athlete, Rob. Nothing matches
He
it.
looked like he knew he was going to make that shot, indeed.
Yep.
Kyle Delano picked up the foul. It's his second. 3 and Oak Hill. Bulldogs called for 1 here in the half. Riley Bean intercepts.
Well, every time Halldale's extended the lead, Oak Hill has come back, Rob. We'll see if they got another one in them.
Aiden Beal stole it. Can he get to the hole? He couldn't. Had to pull up instead. The foul called on Delano's his third. Now look at Aaron Ridlin up. He'll come in for Delano. Aiden Beal ready to inbound the basketball with 48.1 ticks of the clock remaining in the third quarter. Rishi DeVero just checked back in. Charette. Iron no. Saucier the rebounds. And 40 seconds for the Raiders to work. Halldale has the possession arrow. And that's the foul on Beal.
Jim Palmer updating the JV girls. Update at the half. Oak Hill 24, Halldale 15.
I'm going to try to get the Halldale Oak Hill varsity stream going at the same time up here during the varsity games so we can keep updates going. But Wi-Fi at Halldale is excellent, except here in the gym. Oh, nice shot. Trent Druin. Trent's got 3. Oak Hill chips a couple points away from that. Beal. Pauly calling for it down on the block. DeVero for 3 instead. Ends up with Nick Brown. And the Bulldogs run out of time. A 7-point lead is what they'll take into the fourth quarter here at home, 31-24. Back for the fourth on Munzing Media.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
You know, it's going to be a challenge picking the Capsa's Pizza player of the game.
It is.
At this point, there's a bunch of players who you could really go with. Of course, we always try to share the wealth and spread things out a little bit and try to award players who may not have earned a pizza earlier in the season, too. So we take that into consideration. But one Halldale player, as they always do, will get a free 10-inch one-topping pizza from Capsa's Pizza as the Capsa's Pizza player of the game. And right now, I have no earthly idea who that's going to be.
Well, we'll see.
There's not even a leader in the clubhouse. Sometimes right now you kind of say, well, it looks like it's going this way, but I really don't know.
I think it was Nick Brown had a birthday last week, and I was here setting up for a game. Might have been a middle school game, and they were practicing, and I heard him saying happy birthday to him, so I went over and gave him a pizza award for his birthday. He was tickled. He's a good kid. Good kid. His family's donating, and they're watching out there. I think it's an aunt of his out watching somewhere.
Nick just bailed out by Keegan Charette. DeVero. Charette. And a team control foul called. I think they got Pauly for that. And they did. That's 4 on Pauly, if that's who they're getting. Or they get Brown. There's 2 5s out there. It's Pauly. I thought it was Jarius, and it was. Now, I don't think that Aiden Beal could do that again, no matter how many times he attempts it. Kind of the scorpion kick off that back heel. He had no idea the ball was coming.
I was hoping it was going to go in because I think
if that went in, that would be be viral in about 15 seconds.
I would leave and try to. I'm gonna.
Can we see that again?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it up, Rob, here, and I'm gonna slow it down to really slow speed so we can see it.
Yeah, get that at the next break.
Ball.
Yeah.
Yep. Right here. Take a look at it.
DeVero called for a team control foul, and you just watch this stuff.
I get it really slow.
Off the back heel. And there's Beal in your picture right in the center right now. And
I wish it had gone in.
Oh, would have been a great assist by Briley Bean if it had.
Get back to action here.
Offensive foul that time. Cal Delano's got 4. So Delano and Jarius Paul each with 4 fouls.
If that thing had gone in, we'd have a shot at the play of the game. And they still do that, the top 10 play of the game on
No, they do.
ESPN.
I think that would make, if that goes in, Aiden Beal gets a pizza.
Yeah.
Charette, a little more conventional, just off the glass for 2. He's got 6 points now, Keegan does. I think they got Beal for the foul. Each team now with 5 fouls. Ricky Elliott back in. And Aiden Beal heads to the bench. Scott. A scoop. The rebound. Jump ball called. Oak Hill will keep it. They've got the arrow. Landon Dennis did the right thing down there. Went right back up with it. The Bulldogs made a good play.
Let our fans know, stay right here. We won't change the stream. The Varsity game will be right here.
Yeah, the Ghostbusters won't cross the streams. We won't change ours. Of course, the consequences are a lot more worse than when they do it.
Yes. Actually, this is one of the things I changed this year about a third of the way through, and I'm glad I did.
Scott for 3, short. And Halldale basketball. It makes it a lot easier for you not to have to switch and then also look at the times of
Oh, yeah, that was...
when we start, because Facebook Live is extremely picky. You've been telling me about when
exactly.
start times and end times are.
Yep, if you miss it, you're in trouble.
Get done. Halldale's biggest lead is right now a 9-point advantage. They look to add to it here. DeVuru. He's just dying to hit a long bucket. So is Nick Brown, although he's done it before. Not quite that time. Delano skied for the rebound. Pauly stole it away. Pauly misses the shot, but that should be 5 on Delano. And he has fouled out. As Nate Parlin will take his spot. Delano fouls out with 9 points to lead the Oak Hill Raiders.
I'm dating myself with this, but back in Massachusetts, when I played high school ball back about 50 years ago, you had a quarter rule. If you were a JV varsity swing player like I was for one of the years, you could play 4 quarters in a night. So if you played, I typically would play one. I'd play the third quarter of the JV game, and there were seldom times that I didn't foul out in that one quarter. I got my money's worth.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's the expression I would use too. Halldale by 10. Parlin trying to change that. Brown on the rebound. DeVuru ahead. Play to Pauly and scores. Boy, you really can't fault the effort of Landon Dennis. Pauly just took that away from him. Dennis underneath. Charette took that away off the miss. Brown. Druin on the rebound. Back and forth we go. Elliott knocked that away. Bulldogs by a dozen. Halldale's gotten untracked in the second half. It's taken a little while for Oak Hill. Elliott. Yeah, hit the red paints. All Oak Hill basketball.
Let's take a look, Rob, at that fast break, as you said. No fault in either player on this one.
No, good play by Dennis. He almost had the pick. It's a good play there to send that back. Scott. And a tussle with DeVuru. Now Scott.
Ooh. Takedown.
They got Charette in the block. I was waiting to see who they called. Keegan seemed just a little surprised by that. It's his third. 6 fouls each way, so we'll be shooting.
So how many games has Oak Hill played this year, Rob?
4 for the varsity. 4. I guess the JV would be the same.
Yeah.
The varsity record is 3-1. I don't have the JV record. And I thought that was a mistake at first, so I wrote Coach Palmer and asked him. I thought maybe it could be the right total because Androscoggin and Kelly I knew started late, but figured they might have more than 4 games, but they haven't. Every game matters at this point, not for standings as much as it does just for the kids wanting to play.
Exactly.
A timeout on the floor, 5:13 remaining in the fourth quarter. Halldale with a 12-point lead on Munzing Media.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the next game coming up here. It'll be Friday night. It'll be a conclusion of a very successful so far girls season for the Gardner Tigers. When you take a look at the season, they put together a good run. They came out late, and they played at Halldale early on in the season. And in that game, one of the things that happened is Gardner had like 2 practices. Halldale had gone a couple of weeks, and Halldale jumped them and beat them 56-60, 56-50 in that game. And Tigers started out, I think, 1-2, and since that time they have ripped off wins consecutively and have a 9-game win streak going on here. So they've had a terrific season. They've beaten their arch rivals, the Coney Rams, in 2 barn-burning games, Rob. Just great games that we had on. One of them on Munzing Media.
Double-digit comeback in that contest.
Yeah, it was a 50-48. Yep. They came back, and then in the game up at Coney, they were down by 10 points, scored the final 11 or something like that, or down by 9, scored the final 10 to eke out a 41-40 victory there. So Lady Tigers have had a terrific season with a very young team. So
they didn't panic either with that kind of shaky start in the wins-loss record. They realized we'll get the groove once we play some more. Oh, speaking of groove, there's Briley Bean for his 4th and 5th points.
Yeah, playing and practicing, that became very important.
5 minutes remaining in regulation time. See if the Raiders can mount a comeback here, down 10. Nathan tried to find Pauly. A little too long, but it was tipped, I think it was, off Cooper Scott. Nick Brown. Austin. Brown had a really leap for that. Nathan, fade away off the glass. Big Ben's got his first 2 points. Gabe Perry back in, the big sophomore. Perry's been doing the yeoman's work when he's come in off the bench, battling both Keegan Belrose and now Ben Nathan. Nate Parlin. He had Pauly going the wrong way, and if that's Jarius, he's done.
Here's a Nathan low post move here. Watch this move right here. Takes it inside, then back, spins around, knows exactly where he is by field. Glasses at home. That's a nice big man move inside by Nathan.
Jarius Pauly picked up his 5th foul. So Pauly fouls out. Jarius scoring 5 points in this game. He'll stay in uniform and be on the bench and maybe on the floor a little bit too for the varsity game.
Yeah, should rip that tape off and come back in as number 5. He'd be all set. Get some more fouls.
Keegan Charette will replace him. Nate Parlin's at the line. It's a 1-1, I believe. It stays. Oak Hill basketball off the miss. Brendan Terrell just arriving. He'll join me on color for the varsity game coming up. 4 minutes and 22 seconds, and then, of course, the break between games. Parlin trying to get by Zach Brown. Scott. Battle of 11s with Charette. Foul called on Keegan. That's 4 on Charette. And a 1-1 for Cooper Scott. Cole Saucier back in now for Oak Hill. Oak Hill now 4 for 11 from the line. The Bulldogs 2 for 5. Halfway through this fourth quarter. Nick Brown to Zach Brown, who saved it well. For the second time he's done that in this game. He had a nice save at the sideline of the baseline to keep it alive for Halldale. Austin, Nick Brown. Zach Brown sets the screen, trying to free Nick up for the long shot. Nathan has Perry out to meet him. Brown starts over. Dana Lawrence wants timeouts.
Yeah, getting a little stagnant on offense there, and Coach Lawrence from the sideline says, "Okay, guys, here's the deal. Let's get back. Let's get moving. Let's continue to play well." They've built this lead up to 12, and didn't start well for either team here in the second half. They both struggled up and down the floor for the first couple of minutes before we got any points, and the Bulldogs were able to get themselves distance, and as we said, every time that happened in the game, Rob, Oak Hill came back, but they haven't been able to eat into this one enough. So I want to remind you to stay right with us, right on this BAT station here, as we'll be bringing you the Varsity game. Typically, it's about 20 minutes between the games. They'll do about a 5-minute sanitation, then they'll start to warm up, 15-minute warm up. So it's about 20 minutes, and certainly time for you to go grab your supper, come back and watch the game, or if you had an early supper, grab a snack and come on back and join Coach Terrell and Rob Kennedy for the call, and Chris will continue to run the camera, and we'll bring you the best of high school basketball here in the state of Maine, as we're proud to be with you on Munson Media.
Looking forward to that game. Looking forward to seeing Gavin Rostron play basketball. I've seen him play football a number of times with that very good Oak Hill program.
Yeah, we did the Oak Hill Halldale game here last year, Rob, on Munson Media back when we were doing,
I think I watched
doing
that
conventional
stream, but I haven't seen him play live.
Gavin was something.
He's been in double digits every single game for the Raiders this season. The Bulldogs will have to find a way to contain him if they want to win tonight. They can't stop him, I don't think. But minimize the damage that he can present. Evan Austin for 3. Nope, it's a long 2. His toe is on the line.
We'll see.
Austin has 4. Under 3 to go. Charette almost took that from Cooper Scott. Druin, nice pass outside to Saucier. Nathan the rebounds. Oh, that is a battle down low with Gabe Perry. Pass to Nathan down low. Very alertly got that out to Zach Brown. And Brown had it swiped. Druin took that away. Druin took it himself. And Austin slows it down to Nick Brown. 2:22 remaining. Austin. Halldale's fine with the clock running. They're working on offensive play here. They're not going to try to kill the entirety of the game.
So here's the 2 of the 3, Rob.
Let's see. Yeah, it's a 2.
No question. They got it right, and they usually do. Slow that down. Super speed there. Still a good pop.
Is that when the player sees that in the replay, it's like, oh, why couldn't I have slid back a couple of inches? I always like when the referee throws both hands into the air after your shot. Deegan Charette. Brown around the Austin screen. He's picked up well by Druin. Charette. Zach Brown. This will be a long 2 if it goes, and it does. Evan Austin, very similar to his last make. Evans got 6. I still got no idea who the Caps' Pizza player of the game is going to be. Cooper Scott's kissed off the glass for 3. Cooper's got 8. Oh, jeez. In the third quarter alone, Evan Austin might be making a case. He's got 8 points now, 6 here in the third. Riley Bean's going to go to the line for Oak Hill. And Austin is just trying to get his name in the scorebook as many times as he can. A foul this time. just his first. And Briley gets one more. Bretton Lucas, Rishi DeVero back in. Keegan Belrose. Evan Austin stays in, as does Zach Brown. And Cole Saucier, fifth player on the floor for Oak Hill. Oak Hill gets the basketball back. Inbound play. Bean rejected by Belrose. He hears it from the Halldale bench. DeVuru. Zach Brown. Belrose strong to the hole. Defended well by Landon Dennis. He's the man with the ball on the floor. Stolen away. Lucas. No. Rattled up there and wouldn't drop for him. Parlin. Ridlin. Dennis walking a tightrope down there on the baseline, but kept it alive then, not on the sideline, however. 1/10 of a second short of 15 is all that remains. Bulldogs take one more shot, we'll see. Doesn't look like it. Belrose holds in the corner, and that will be it. 44-30. The final score, Halldale with the victory. So why don't we take ourselves a quick break. We'll total the scores up and discuss who's getting the pizza. Be back with the Caps' Pizza Player of the Game right after this on Munzing Media.
The culture in PNG is very different. It's very special. Everyone is very collaborative. Everyone is very honest, and they want to help you succeed.
I work with a good group of people. A lot of experienced people have been here for many years. Some people that I work with have been here for 30 plus years. You have the tools to learn, the necessity to drive you forward, which are great.
I'm getting my needs met career-wise. So I'm getting the leadership experience. I'm getting the coaching that I need to move on and move up.
Great assessments of benefits we get here. You know, we get health insurance, life insurance, disability insurance, and it's all keys, and that's worth something to me. Along with the pay, and know I'm going to have a paycheck at the end of the week.
44-30 final score. Halldale with the win over Oak Hill in JV basketball. Let's name our Caps' Pizza Player of the Game. It was really very much in doubt who would win this over the course of the contest, but Evan Austin came in the fourth quarter and really kind of took it over, and ended up scoring 9 points on the night, and that leads his Halldale Bulldogs. In fact, he was tied for the top honors in the game with Kyle Delano. And Evan Austin, the Halldale player, Caps' Pizza Player of the Game, wins a free 10-inch one-topping pizza. We thank Caps' Pizza for their sponsorship of Halldale High School and Gardner High School basketball. Let's look at the scoring numbers individually in this game. Kyle Delano led the Oak Hill Raiders with 9 points. Cooper Scott right behind him with 8, including a three-pointer. 5 points for Briley Bean tonight, 4 for Cole Saucier. Trent Gruen with 3, and Nate Parlin with a bucket tonight as well for the 30 points scored by the Raiders. Looking at the Halldale Bulldogs, they look this way. Evan Austin, we mentioned, leads with 9 points. Nick Brown with 7. Keegan Belrose also with 7 points. Keegan Charette with 6. Both Brown and Belrose hit 3-point buckets for the Bulldogs. 5 for Jarius Pauly. Rookie Elliott with 4. Grave Clark with 4. So a lot of balance for Halldale tonight. Ben Nathan with 2, and Brenton Lucas chipped in a free throw for Halldale's 44. So you see the varsity teams have taken the floor. We'll take a short break, and Brendan Terrell will join me on the headsets. In about 15 minutes or so, we'll have the Halldale boys varsity in Oak Hill. The second half of our doubleheader coming up next on Munzing Media. back to Farmingdale. If you watch the JV game, if you're here just for the varsity, we welcome you to the Penny Gymnasium on the campus of Halldale High School. Oak Hill and Halldale tonight. I'm Rob Kennedy, along with Brandon Terrell. The Bulldogs 5-4. Currently 4th overall in the heel points for Class C and D in the Tri-Counties will be playing in the tournament. And coming off a win, knocked off Madison 61-52 last time out. So Halldale riding high. They'll have to be tonight as they'll be challenged by this Oak Hill team.
Yeah, Halldale picked up a nice victory against the Madison Bulldogs last time out to keep them in that top 4 of the Central Maine Tournament Class CD bracket, which of course would earn them a home game in the quarterfinals, which would be big for them. Trying to keep things rolling tonight against Oak Hill, a traditional MVC opponent, but a Class B opponent, and an opponent that's played some pretty good basketball so far this winter, Rob, picking up a 4-1 record coming into tonight.
Yeah, 4-1. You want to talk about Oak Hill, you got to talk about the guy who everything goes through. He's the quarterback and has been since his freshman year on the football team. He's kind of plays that same role here for basketball, and that's the 6'1 senior Gavin Rostron. Yeah, fantastic baseball player as well. Great 3-sport athlete for Oak Hill High School, and we'll see what he can do here tonight. His senior year, as all seniors this season are obviously affected by this unique season and everything else. But we're heading down the home stretch. We're headed towards a tournament of sorts, and this is a big one here tonight for both clubs. The thing about Oak Hill, though, too, is you've got some players who are not named Gavin Rostron who are exceptionally good, too. Alex Fournier, 11 against Buckfield. Ramon Spearman, 19 against Buckfield. This is a team that can spread it out and balance it, too. So, Rostron may be a guy who runs the floor. There's plenty of guys who will chip in. We're talking about the heel points. We'll take a look at those as well as how things stand right now in the boys. Halldale and Mount Abram now locked in a 4-5 spot, and Halldale wants to keep it that way because that's a long trip, as you know, and they want to have the Roadrunners be the ones who have to head to the road. Yeah, it's been an up-and-down season for Halldale. They've had a lot of close games, a lot of battles. They've had a nice victory over Class A Mount Ararat here at home. A bit of a letdown here at home against Boothbay a couple games ago. Picked up a big win against Madison. You see sitting in that 3 spot ahead of them. So definite potential out of this Halldale club to beat just about anybody in that tournament, coming up, and it'll be very helpful for them if they can keep in the top 4 in a home game. Weird to see Forest Hills with something in the loss column that hasn't happened for the last 3 years. They got knocked off by Madison, who they haven't played in a while because that's a DC matchup. So Forest Hills, the 2-time state champs in Class D, leading the pack here in the CD, and that's someone who could be in Halldale's path too if things hold out the way they do and the Bulldogs can get into the semifinals. That'd be a fun road trip. We'll see if we can make that work. It's a long way up to Jackman, though, about 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think is what it would be. But well worth the trip, and, no sympathy, I'm sure, from the Tigers as they have to travel every place over the course of the season. And again, silver linings about this, COVID season of basketball is it's pretty darn cool that we're going to see Forest Hills in a tournament with Class C teams. Obviously we've seen what they can do in the Class D tournament at the Augusta Civic Center the last few years, and that's dominate everybody. So to get a chance this winter to see them go in a tournament-style situation against some of the Class C's best programs will be great. Okay, we'll start this way. Gavin Rostron, the 6'1 senior. Jackson Arbor, a 5'10 junior. Ramon Spearman, a 6-foot junior. Caden Thompson in the lineup as well, and Alex Fournier, a senior, rounding things out for Coach Thomas Smith's Raiders. Bulldogs look like this. TJ Wilson, the sophomore, starting tonight with Ian Stebbins, who was just named a 2021 McDonald's All-Star. So congratulations for Ian. That was named yesterday. Owen Austin, Sam Schaefer, and Carter Bork round out the starting lineup for Halldale. They'll be in the home whites and attacking the basket to our right. Oak Hill, they will wear actually Halldale's going to attack the basket to our left, it looks like. You had it right the first time. I did. Okay, there we go. I was waiting to see where we were going. I was right. Oak Hill going the other way. They're wearing the blues. Watching the wrong referee with the basketball as the players were all gravitating down there. Owen Austin. Austin trying to work on Thompson. Stebbins. TJ Wilson, who loves to uncork it outside. Austin, too. That air ball lands with Jackson Arbor. 1-2-2 half-court zone employed there by the Raiders' first possession. Going to be some looks from the corners to see if Halldale can knock down some outside shots. Speaking of three-point shooters, Jackson Arbor's very good at that. Number 12, he's over there on the right side. He's got the ball now with number 3, Wilson, on him. Spearman, not an easy shot over Sam Schaefer.
Yeah, tough angle by Ramon Spearman to get the opening bucket of the game. And now we see 1-3-1 extended full court press here.
Schaefer, a difficult pass. Stebbins, the no-looker. Austin for two this time. Too strong. Jackson Arbor the rebound, and Oak Hill brings it back quickly. Rostron resets. Spearman down low, working on Schaefer again. Oh, sorry, that's Austin that time. Spearman saved it, but no one in blue.
Another tough angle shot there by Spearman. Couldn't get the second one.
Nice pass down low, and Schaefer didn't have much time to let it fly, but he managed to cash in and tie the game.
Yeah, good catch and finish there by Schaefer without having to come back down into it, letting the defender get back into the play.
Rostron. A good battle with Stebbins. Rostron saved that. Saved 3 times. Looks like volleyball out there. And Oak Hill still has it. Spearman lays it in. Oh, what a slice to the hole that was.
Yeah, he sliced and diced up the defense there. Used the Euro step, went around the defender, avoid contact, finishes with a soft touch.
That hustle for Oak Hill to keep the play alive in the first place, both on the baseline and then avoiding a backcourt violation.
Good ball movement there by the Bulldogs to break the 1-3-1 full court.
Schaefer outside, Wilson for 3 in the lead, off the iron. Caden Thompson brought the ball down. Rostron switching to the right side's doubled. Undeterred, takes the shot anyway. Austin with good position on that rebound. And Wilson blazing back down. Stebbins kissed off the glass, a little too strong. Rostron directing traffic. Fournier. Arbor for 3. We told you he liked that shot, but Wilson played good defense on him. Made it difficult for him. Owen Austin, the dish. I don't think Carter Bork expected that to come across the lane.
Yeah, Bork was going up for a putback opportunity to clean that up, and all of a sudden it was through his hands.
Changing backcourt for Halldale, Max Byron. Jackson Leach both in. It's a battle of tens now. Rostron matched up with Max Byron. Byron coming off a very good game last time, scored 18 points in the win over Madison. Great give and go. I think it was Carter Bork who knocked that away from Rostron, but Oak Hill will keep the ball.
See Rostron's quickness there on the cut to the basket. Return pass almost made it.
Schaefer was caught unaware for a moment. Leach. Wilson. Leach switching to the left hand around that perimeter. Wilson for 3. Iron no. Leach had the rebounds. And he double dribbles. A lot of pressure down there in the lane.
Yeah, 2 power dribbles there from Leach. Trying to find a teammate. That's not allowed. You can almost hear the student section saying, "You can't do that." We missed that this winter.
I missed it the first 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
Once you get into 100, 125 at the Augusta Civic Center, it does start to
get new material, guys.
Yeah. And that'll be the challenge for next year out of COVID. Who's got the most original new cheers? Winner gets 10 points to start their playoff game. Arbor, no. Close but no Spearman. Rostron will go to the line. First foul of the game, and it comes 4 minutes and 16 seconds into the first quarter. Carter Bork picks it up.
A pretty good pace of this one on both ends. Not a lot of makes. Both teams struggling to make some jump shots here, but they've had opportunities.
Rostron hits the first, gets one more. DeAndre Daniels, he'll come in for Caden Thompson. First substitution off Thomas Smith's bench for Oak Hill. Rostron coolly drains them both. There's that 1-3-1 again. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do here. Wilson into the corner. Schaefer just kind of appeared out of thin air to keep it alive for Halldale, but not anymore. Rostron forces the turnover. Isaac Ward into the contest. Ian Stebbins back in for Halldale. Stebbins got a short breather. Here's Daniels, bringing the ball up for the first time as he just came in. Spearman outside to Rostron. He drives and was Leach. Yeah, he got a hand on that to knock that out of bounds.
Oak Hill likes that 1-4 high set. Allows Spearman and Fournier to work at the elbows. Allows those guards to run around, use them as screens.
Spearman with it here. Daniels. Spearman open for three. Drives instead. The finger roll doesn't go. And his own rebounds. Knocked out of bounds by Halldale.
Oak Hill doing a nice job attacking the offensive glass so far early in this one. Halldale needs to buckle down and box out, get better position.
Rostron. Daniels forced back under pressure from Isaac Ward.
Sam Schaefer, Owen Austin trying to get the Halldale bench going.
Good D by the Bulldogs that time. Ian Stebbins. Byron. That was blocked. Alex Fournier. But the Bulldogs have it back. Ward setting up in the corner. He wanted Service to take that three. He's moved to the right side. Leach, difficult shots. Followed it and got his own rebound for a much easier make.
See, all the Oak Hill players turned and watched that shot go up off the basket instead of turning to find a body to box out. Leach was able to cut through the D and get a putback for two.
Almost got a steal, Byron did. Watch Leach again follow his shot.
So take the baseline jumper, knew it was short iron, went right around Fournier there, who was caught watching, gets the putback for two.
Silas Dumont in now, number 21, the junior for Oak Hill. Here's Keegan Charette in. He'll take Carter Bork's spot for Halldale. Daniels. Well, almost stole it. Ward came close. Dumont just in. Yes. Instant offense for Silas Dumont. Stebbins split the defense. Leach doubled. Ward had to be quick with Spearman putting the pressure on. A minute 40 remaining in this first period. Byron for three, no. That was Maverick Swan who got the rebound, who came in. Spearman rolled around, he'll try again and hits.
Yeah, Spearman multiple times here in this first quarter attacking the offensive glass, getting multiple looks at it. And for his efforts, he's the game-high scorer with 6 points.
A season-high 19 against Buckfield. Got a dozen against Monmouth, so he can score. Charette's on the baseline.
See Spearman here. First look, no good, but follows it. Attacks that rebound aggressively. Able to get the follow-up.
DeAndre Daniels called for the foul, the first in Oak Hill. Here's Caden Thompson back in for the Raiders. 6-point Oak Hill lead. Leach trying to cut that in half. Bulldogs coming close sometimes from outside, but can't find their range. Stebbins stole it. Now we need some help. Stebbins will take it himself. Back iron again. Just not falling for Halldale.
Stuck on 4 for a while now here.
Maverick Swan outside, sets up for three. That's close and won't go. Stebbins, Fournier in pursuit. Byron will try his luck again. That time it's good. That's a 3-point game.
Nice job on the pass there from Stebbins. Delivers it right to Byron's shot pocket so he can step into that in rhythm. Bury it, three-pointer.
Haven't had any long possessions of this game. Oak Hill with 13 seconds to kill. They won't play last shot as Leach blocks Spearman. Halldale will get the last shot here. They should anyway. To Leach, underneath. Stolen by Spearman. Can he get it away? Let's take a look at Max Byron's three that makes it a 3-point game.
See Stebbins Set him up with a nice pass that Byron can step right into with rhythm. Gets his feet in order, knocks it down.
10-7 the score after one quarter here in Farmingdale. Back for the second right after this on Munzing Media.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Not many nights off for Munzing Media. We'll be back in action tomorrow night. That's going to be over in Tigertown, the Bergola Gymnasium, Gardner Tigers. You see on your screen, it's girls basketball and more shipbuilders making the trip up. Varsity starts at 5 o'clock. JV starts at 5 o'clock. Varsity falls at 6:30. Robin Gary will bring that to you. Dick Layton will be over doing stats down in the corner of the gym. Gardner Tigers fans will watch that girls team that has been playing very well after they kind of got in the rhythm once the season started, and they had some games under their belts.
Yeah, they're currently first in their tournament standings.
Rostron in the paint, second chance. Schaefer had a partial block on that. Rostron just won't be denied. That sets up Silas Dumont to score at the end of that, but the real hard work there done by Gavin Rostron.
Yeah, that's just battling on the boards there. Oak Hill, multiple offensive rebounds. Haldale needs to get more aggressive, move somebody out of there.
That wasn't a nice finish by Silas Dumont. That wasn't a simplistic shot either, but and Rostron just was adamant that his team would score. Stolen away by Dumont. He's been impactful since coming in this game. Thompson for three. The big guy can shoot.
Oh, they didn't see that coming, but he knocked that right down. Caden Thompson.
Standing ovation from the Oak Hill bench. Byron. Halldale down 8. Elliott's had a big game against Madison with 3 threes. Wilson underneath. Schaefer the reverse layup. Was in too tight. There's Sam Lindsay running the ball down, and he just got rid of that in time, didn't he?
Yeah, almost a turnover there. Oak Hill able to get it to Rostron.
Swan. Nice bounce pass. And it just wouldn't drop. Sat up there for Dumont for a while.
Yeah, Silas Dumont, quick 4 off the bench, almost made it 6.
Elliott's trying to keep that hot hand going, couldn't do it. Let's take a look at that 3 once again from Caden Thompson.
Caden Thompson delivers it with confidence, hand in his face. Got it. It was deep, too.
It was deep.
You earned that one.
Sam Lindsay called for a foul. Just a second in Oak Hill. Halldale only with 1, and Rostron steals that from Elliott. It's a 2-on-1 with Lindsay. And Sam will finish.
Yeah, good setup there by Rostron. Lindsay finishes it.
The running Raiders on full display right now. They're up by 10.
Yeah,
they want some more. Rostron steals it again. Swan hustles to keep it alive. One over the top. Return pass to Swan. Offensive foul called. The Bulldogs get that back. And this game's quite emotionally charged here in the second quarter.
Yeah, both teams really picking up the intensity here in the second quarter. You see Rostron leading the fast break, leaves it off to Lindsay, right in rhythm for a deuce. So this zone defense of Oak Hill has given Halldale problems all night long. They've been able to break this part of it. The full court pressure hasn't led to too many turnovers, but they're packing it in the half court. Halldale hasn't hit their outside shots.
Start get those going, cut back in this 10-point gap. Bork's shot won't go. How about Byron's hit 1-3? Make it 2.
Byron's knocked down a couple now. And that's what they're going to need. Oak Hill packs it in with their length inside the half-court zone. They need a shooter to step up. Byron says, I got you.
Only one way to get a team out of the zone, that's to make shots like that. Rostron forced back by Wilson. Wilson stayed with him. Rostron explodes to the hole and lays it in with 2 Bulldogs right in his face.
Yeah, great dribble drive, high degree of difficulty, but gets it done.
And a floater pass that got through. Wilson likes this shot. Long rebound to Byron. Almost thought he'd fire that again the way it's been going for him. TJ for two this time, no. Shea for the rebound. Halldale keeps the basketball.
See, again, Byron is going to get a good look at it here coming up. Again, it's Stebbins feeding it to him in rhythm. Byron can step into that, finish high, flush it down. He's got the hot hand. He says, feed me the rock.
Wilson off the inbounds. Byron drives this time, dished underneath. Foul call. I think they'll get Roland Spearman from behind. That was close. So he fouled Schaefer. I think he thought he got it cleanly. Schaefer at the line to try to chip into this 9-point deficit. Sam will get one more. And hits. Ross has to run that down after Stebbins tipped it. Thompson for three more. No. Fournier the rebound. No. Leach pokes it back. Schaefer managed to maintain possession. Now Byron got his man in the air, kissed off the glass for two, and it's a 6-point game.
See, Oak Hill has been crashing the offensive glass so aggressively. You see 4 Raiders attacking the glass that last time, but that's what happens. You attack the offensive glass that hard, you give up transition buckets the other way. You see Byron gets out ahead of the pack, gets an easy 2.
Rostering around the screen, Halldale picked him up, but there's an open man in the corner. And he buries it for 3. That's Jackson Arbor. You double rostering, he finds an open player.
Arbor's first 3 points of the game.
Stebbins doubled. Leach, the baseline floater, no.
Nice job rebounding on the weak side of that zone. Gavin Rostron.
He's the man with the basketball now. 3:14 remaining. His team with a 9-point lead. Thompson, fake the shot. Nifty pass to Fournier, who finishes. Schaefer. They dare him to shoot. He obliges. Too much. Byron resets. Stebbins streaking to the hole. Will go to the line.
Nice cut there by Stebbins to the hole as we see the play before. Nice dump off pass by Thompson. Little bounce pass to the big guy, Alex Fournier. Says that's an easy 2. Thanks for the pass.
Stebbins hits the first. He cuts it to 10. Owen Austin. Jarius Pauly in the game now. Tiger Hopkins has just checked in for Oak Hill for the first time. And DeAndre Daniels coming back in too. It's a 9-point game once again after Stebbins hits both. Here's Daniels. Tiger Hopkins. His pass too strong. Halldale will take the gift. Isaac Ward in now for Halldale. He replaces TJ Wilson.
See, the intensity in the gym's really picked up here in the second quarter, Rob. Both benches really into it.
Leach. Stebbins. Pauly's first shot. Short. Tiger Hopkins on the rebound. Blazes up himself. Hopkins got away with a carry, it looked like. No matter. The Bulldogs off the miss. Stebbins. A lot of trouble there. Just tried to fire it to Leach in the corner, who was coming toward him. This time Oak Hill takes the possession off the gift. Thomas Smith being able to rest Gavin Rostron right now, give him a breather with a 9-point lead. Ramon outside to Tiger Hopkins, no. Arbor. Leach on the floor. Stebbins. Stebbins trying to work it himself. Too many Raiders in the way. Ward back outside. Austin. Nowhere to go, trying to drive the hole.
Yeah, they're going to move the ball more in this zone offense, back and forth across basket line, make this zone defense move to open up some gaps.
They're coming out real quickly on Ward. Leach's shot doesn't go. He's down on the floor trying to claim it. He just got kicked in the face. As DeAndre Daniels, who was also sliding on the floor, whose left boot inadvertently got Leach in the nose, I think. That's what Jackson's holding.
Yeah, great hustle play by Leach. He went diving from outside the three-point line to try to tie up that ball that was loose on the floor.
You watch him here. He'll come down. DeAndre Daniels is number 11. And Daniels just going for the ball. It's off the miss. And Leach is 23, so follow him. There he goes. And there goes Daniels as well. And right at the end of that play, that's right there where the foot came in. And Daniels completely unaware where Leach was, just trying to maintain his own balance. So an accidental kick to the face. Nothing intentional or nefarious about that. But that doesn't make it hurt any less for Jackson Leach. I want to thank everybody who's donated to Munzing Media in the course of the year, not just our corporate sponsors, but all you individuals as well, whether you're Halldale fans or Gardner fans or just basketball fans in general, or fans of our away teams who visited the Penny Gymnasium. Your donation allows us to continue to broadcast every dribble from Halldale High School this winter. And always free, always in HD. You can watch every single middle school and high school boys and girls game. And that does include the upcoming playoffs, which we'll talk a little bit more about at halftime to see where teams might end up. We don't know yet where Halldale will be. They'll definitely be in the playoffs, and will likely have a no play-in game to play. I think it's just an 8-9 play-in, so they won't have a first-round play-in game, but whether they'll play at home or away really depends on the last couple of contests. And this one, the Bulldogs can come back and knock off Oak Hill, would be a lot of heel points for a Class B team. To knock off an Oak Hill Class B team would go a long way to solidifying a first-round home game for the Bulldogs, which we would, of course, have on Munzing Media.
Yeah, for sure. Oak Hill, not just a Class B team, but a Class B team with 4 wins in the bank. Would be pretty heel point worthy for Halldale to stay in that top 4. I think on the boys' side, Rob, I think there's a few extra participants. I think Waterville's in the Class CD. Temple Academy, I think, has a boys' team in. So I think there's 3 boys' prelim games that are going to happen. On the girls' side, there's
That's
just
right.
the one prelim
I was thinking
game.
the girls' side. You're correct. Cleaning up the floor here at Halldale. And Leach has gone to the... Well, he's still outside. He's up in the trainer's room. He's just over in the corner with some ice pack on his nose. You can see him right there in the extreme right of your screen. So we'll keep an eye on him and see if he's able to get himself back into the contest. But, yeah, it's not a pleasant feeling to get a boot to the head.
Yeah, he's buddied up to the garbage pail over there right now with a few nose tissues, but I think he'll be all right. The medical staff and the custodial staff here at Halldale High School cleaning up the floor for us.
Keegan Charette, it looks like it's going to go in. I think that's who was about to check in. We'll find out. 109 remaining, and the Bulldogs down by 9 points. I think we're set to go. They had to make sure the floor was clean. That was the other thing, too, is Leach got kicked in the nose. Hard to imagine there wouldn't be a little bit of blood there, and that's the delay, was to make sure that was all clean and gone. It's Halldale basketball. So the Bulldogs can conjure up in the inbounds play. Byron. Austin wants the 3. Rattled out. The ball was halfway down the cylinder. It's been that kind of first half for Halldale on those long shots.
Every part of the basket, but the bottom part.
Spearman. Oh, nice hook.
Yeah, he's so assertive with his movement on the court. Just owns the space around him and knocks that one down. Quick release, exactly. Knocks that one down.
Stolen away. Tiger Hopkins. Here's Spearman again. Good effort that time by Stebbins. Denied the first hoop. How about here? And Arbor, try as he might, just a little too strong on that fall away. Stebbins traveled. Let's go back to Ramon Spearman's hoop.
See this quick move, one dribble, assertive move towards the basket, put the shot right up, walk off the defender with the offhand. Well done, Mr. Spearman.
Carter Bork back in. Here's a three on the way, and it's good. DeAndre Daniels. Oak Hill by 14. It's their largest lead. Halldale with 14 seconds to work. They won't use that time as Pauly has the open look. So Oak Hill now can try to whip something up with 5 to go. Spearman will be just the guy to do it. They get it back to him, and it's blocked. Carter Bork right there to block that away on the shorter Spearman. But Oak Hill will be satisfied with the 12-point lead on the road after one half of basketball. We'll step aside and take a break. When we come back, we'll recap this. We'll take a look at the Heel Point standings and, of course, have all the individual numbers for you during our halftime show. You see the score, 29-17. Oak Hill by a dozen on Munzing Media.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
The Leavitt Hornets have established themselves as one of the leading football programs in the state of Maine.
Goes down, he's got his man wide open down the seam, going to be 6. Touchdown Hornets, just what the doctor ordered.
And the Hornets know when it comes to fundraising that Maine Athletic Fundraising is just what the doctor ordered.
So here we are today at Leavitt Area High School, and I've been working with Coach Hathaway. This will be my 9th year, kicking off his team. They're a great program in the state of Maine, and I enjoy kicking them off every year. They've got motivated kids, and they do a real good job with the fundraiser every year. I think you guys are ready to roll. What do you think? Yeah. Good luck, guys. Thank you. You got it. You're all set.
So we've been working with Maine Athletic Fundraising for the last 10 years with Mark Smith. Mark's been very helpful to our program. The nice thing is we're in the preseason, double sessions, a lot going on, but they come in and take care of everything. You give the players a good talk, pump them up for the fundraising, get them the materials they need and some ideas to sell the cards, and then they get the kids out and go. So it's been very helpful to our program. We've been able to raise thousands of dollars every year, and it helps us out a lot.
I'm retired United States Army Staff Sergeant Travis Mills, formerly of the 82nd Airborne Division.
In 2012, I was injured in Afghanistan due to a roadside bomb. It took portions of both arms and both legs, and through Walter Reed and 19 months of intense recovery, I was able to build myself back up, learn how to walk again, drive again, and take care of my young family. Since then, I have decided to be on the road speaking as a motivational speaker.
Life is all about perspective, all right? So for me, it's real easy. I gave a lot, but I didn't give everything. When I think about my situation, I'm lucky to be here.
When I was on the road speaking, I was hired by CBU Benefits. Ray Valley and Brian Heath brought me in to speak at one of their forums.
After hearing Travis's story, I was compelled to move forward with our relationship. We specialize in reaching out to employees and employers, explaining to them the value of supplemental health coverage. Accidents, cancer, critical illness, disability, and sometimes even death are events that happened in our lifetime.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it. After talking with Ray and Brian, telling them how much I really appreciate what they're doing, they decided that it would be just an awesome partnership if I became part of the team, not just as a spokesperson, but as an actual partner in the company. I have a message for everybody about supplemental benefits because I feel like everybody should be protected from life's unexpected events.
Accidents do happen. I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
A 12-point lead for Oak Hill here at halftime. That's just been a lot of speed by the Oak Hill Raiders and a team that has really spread things out a lot, too. They got a lot of weapons on this club. Roster gets a lot of attention. We talked about him a lot in the pregame to kind of set things up as he scores a lot of points, but it's not a one-person team as they have really given Halldale a hard time. And you've talked defensively, too, the zone defense giving Halldale fits.
Yeah, Oak Hill really has a roster that fits together nicely. They have a few different types of players that complement each other well. You know, you have the senior guard in Rostron who kind of runs the show and distributes the ball. You have Spearman, kind of that stretch four, very athletic, can dribble drive to the basket and work from the elbows very effectively. Then you have Fournier, the big kind of bruiser, you know, underneath the basket, clearing guys out and getting rebounds. And then you've got a few shooters around them with Arbor and others. So the way this roster fits together has been very nicely on display here this evening. As we look at through the statistics for Oak Hill, Rostron has 4 points, DeAndre Daniels with 3, Arbor with 3, Sam Lindsay with 2 off the bench, Silas Dumont came in and added 4 in a hurry, Caden Thompson with 1 deep 3-pointer, Fournier with 2 points, and Ramon Spearman, team high 8 points. So as you said, Rob, spreading around the wealth really well on the Oak Hill side.
Over to Halldale, how are things looking for the Bulldogs so far?
For Halldale, Ian Stebbins has 2 points. Jackson Leach has 2 points. Sam Schaefer with 1 3-pointer. Jarius Pauley had 2 points off the bench. And Max Byron has stepped into 8 points. So nobody on either team with more than 8. Both squads with pretty balanced attacks.
Nope. Nobody with any foul troubles either because there were hardly any calls in the first half, too. So wasn't an issue overall. Halldale playing for heel points tonight, and we'll take a look at why. This is the CD playoff standings of the Tri-County Tournament. Kennebec, Somerset, and Franklin County teams, and all 11 will make it. You see the play-in games that are color-coded, and Halldale wants to, first of all, stay above that 6th spot, but top 4 have a home game, and that's really what the Bulldogs would like.
Of course, with heel points, I don't know how much I want to get into the heel point formula right here, but with the small amount of games that each team is playing this winter, heel points can swing in a hurry when you're using a divisor that is that small. Usually heel points use an 18-game divisor, so the divisor is 18. You know, whereas I'm looking at some teams here like Mount Avon that's only played 5 games, so that divisor is so much smaller. My point is, with that 1 or 2 more wins this week, this thing still could change quite a bit. So you could see a Spruce Mountain, for example, could probably still swing all the way up to the 4th spot. Halldale could probably still, fall down to the 6th spot. There is a pretty big distinction or a step there between 3 and 4. So you're probably looking at Halldale, Abram, and Spruce kind of battling for position within the 4, 5, 6, but you could still see some movement within that tier.
And Waterville playing in the 11 hole. Waterville is in the CD tournament. And Halldale still has a game to play against Maranacook as well, which you would look at really and say that Maranacook's it's the game to win. But it really depends also on how Maranacook approaches that game, as they won't really need that for anything. Let's take a look at the girls and the heel points again at play here. Carabec number 1. Halldale's beaten Carabec, but they're powered by the Gardner Tigers win early in the season. They're up to number 2, so Halldale will certainly have a home game, it would appear, in the first round.
You see, that's listed incorrectly. You see over on the TI, Halldale is actually in first place. Carabec's in second place,
right, yeah.
About 5 points behind them. So they're just flip-flopped in how they were listed there on that table.
Right, they have it done by the PI, not the TI in that particular one. So everything else looks right, but Halldale will be number 1 and Carabec number 2.
That'd be big for Halldale. They've played much, much better at home. The girls have, this season than they have on the road. So if they can get that number 1 spot and stay right here at Penny Gymnasium throughout their run through the tournament, that'd be huge for the Bulldogs.
Trying to see how things were going over at Oak Hill tonight, but as I was saying in the JV game, Halldale's wireless is really, really good throughout the school, except in one place. which is the high school gym. And I guess if the Wi-Fi is not going to be good, the gym is probably the place. We probably don't need it quite so much. It would be nice to have tonight because I'm very curious as to what's going on over in Wales this evening and a score between the Halldale and the Oak Hill girls. I was trying to look at the Facebook page. If you get on the Oak Hill Facebook page, and I had to ask for access to get to it, so maybe they'll allow you in if you try that, Rob Munzing, as you're on the hard wire. Oak Hill starts with a basketball and that lead of a dozen. Trying to open that up. Spearman. Nice dish underneath, and it won't go for Alex Fournier. Maybe it's the rims down there. That pass way overcooked for Carter Bork, and Oak Hill gets the ball back.
See a couple times tonight, ball has gone through Bork's hands, which hasn't been as much of a factor this evening as in some games this year. Maybe he'll get it going here in the third quarter.
Caden Thompson had it stripped on the way out, but it stays Oak Hill basketball. Spearman inbounds toward Rostron. Long three, Arbor off the iron.
Oh, Spearman in the middle of 4 Bulldogs almost comes out of there with it.
He almost stole that away. Speaking of steals, Rostron got it. Spearman blazing down the court, reverse layup, he hits it.
Yeah, a little flourish to that finish from Spearman. Right hand, left side, gets it. Now another turnover.
He's stolen it. He wants more, and he'll go to the line.
Spearman, one-man show right now. Gets the make, gets the steal, gets the and one. It's the first take here by Spearman. Hangs and floats and finishes with the right on the left side. Then does more work. Can't finish the foul shot, though, for the traditional three-point play.
He's got 12. His season high is 19. He got that against Buckfield. This equals his second highest total of the season, which he got against Monmouth Academy. Stebbins gets 2 back for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, tough angle on that floater from Stebbins. Able to get it.
2021 McDonald's All-Star Ian Stebbins. It's a 14-point lead. Rostron had to recover. Spearman, incisive. They played good defense on him. Owen Austin couldn't have done any more than he did, and it just didn't matter as Ramon is on fire.
Yeah, made him work for that one and go over the top of 6-foot Austin. Still gets it.
Austin high off the glass, won't go. Fournier grabbing the rebounds. Rostron wanted to go back to his quarterback days at Oak Hill, looking down courts. Almost let that go with the right hand. Chose to keep it. It worked out okay. Kind of like running the option.
Yeah, Rostron and Spearman. Really tough to stop right now for Oak Hill. Halldale playing some good on-ball defense. Oak Hill just that much, a little bit better.
Now it's Fournier called for the foul. That's his first. Isaac Ward back in. Bulldogs hope that his long-range shooting might help them break that zone defense. Of course, every time Ward's had the ball from behind the arc, someone out there in blue has come out to challenge. Byron. Boy, Rostron read that well. The pass stolen on its way to Bork. Ramon traveled. He almost got rid of that shot anyway. And, you know, if he launched that, I would have given it even odds to go in, even from a seated position.
It's been that kind of third quarter for Spearman. See, a lot of turnovers against this half-court zone here in the third quarter by Halldale. There's another one.
Fournier with the steal this time. Still loose. And it's a jump ball. That's Halldale's possession after all that. You have a hot potato down on the floor.
Halldale struggling quite mightily against this zone. Again, another turnover.
Guess who?
Spearman, quick hands on the top of that zone. Knocks away another one.
Putting on a clinic, 16 points. Wilson quickly into the corner. They're not giving Ward that look. Halldale keeps this. The pass batted out of bounds. Thompson got the paw on it. Second quarter over in Wales. It's a 23-15 lead in the girls' game. Oak Hill in front. We'll see if we can keep an eye on that and get Halldale fans updated. And Oak Hill fans, too, watching this game, but Halldale really looking at that for heel points, as we were just talking about.
A lot of deflected passes against this zone for Halldale here. Oak Hill's length in the passing lanes, very disruptive here tonight. Halldale still hasn't quite figured out this zone, how to generate some good looks.
Wilson for three. No, Rostron in great position to Sky for the rebound. Double screen sets Rostron free and doesn't bury it that time. Wilson. Schaefer lays it in under pressure from Jackson Arbor.
Yeah, good finish there by Schaefer.
Byron stole it, but he dribbled it in the baseline, so it stays Oak Hill basketball. And good news, Jackson Leach back in, as he was tended to at the...
See Schaefer on the finish here. Able to get it to go. He's got a new uniform on.
That's what it is. Jackson Leach, still 23 though. That's his number. Yeah, he's still wearing the same number he was wearing. The problem might be is there's blood on it. That's the question. So if he doesn't have a new jersey, then.
Yep. He's sending him back to get another one. That one's got some spot of blood on it.
So he can find another one. Let's see what number he'll be wearing now.
Yep, they'll let him change it in the book with the blood situation. So now he's got 33 on. It's a little extra large for Jackson, but he's tucking it in there. And he'll be good to go wearing 33 for the rest of this one.
Beggars can't be choosers. They'll just give him the first one that he can put on. Rostron, no. There is number 33, Leach, ripping that away from Rostron. Wilson. Bork to Leach. Likes that shot. Not this time, though. Spearman. A rare miss for Ramon. Wilson with good wheels. A no-look pass, though. Dangerous area. Spearman. Drop that to Arbor. Ramon hits.
Yeah, left Spearman alone underneath. Good ball movement by Oak Hill. Find the open man. Easy two. Leads back to 20.
So Ramon's season high was 19 against Buckfield. He's one shy of that. And there's still 11 and a half minutes of basketball, and his Raiders have the ball back.
See on the replay here. Ball movement by the Raiders. That's from the wing. High post. High-low opportunities. Spearman gets it. Soft touch Spearman has around the rim. He's up to 18 points tonight.
DeAndre Daniels checks in, number 11. Fournier, way up high. Look down low to Rostron. He's in a mismatch down there with Keegan Charette and exploits it.
Yep, Rostron with the strength to take him down to the low post. Says, send it into me, and he gets it.
Charette blocked. Alex Fournier. And the Bulldogs still in possession. And a foul called against Fournier.
See Rostron. He's ISO down to the low post. Says, feed me with a pass. Gets that pass from his teammate. He's able to finish through contact. Shows some strength there by the quarterback.
Bulldogs need to get this in bounds, and they throw it all the way back. Don't want to give it to Maverick Swan. Had plenty of time to finish. And boy, is it one-way traffic in the Penny Gymnasium right now. 2-0 lead for the Oak Hill Raiders.
Yeah, this third quarter has been phenomenal for Oak Hill on both ends.
Leach stops and pops. Arbor the rebound. Here they come again. Bulldogs back this time. Maverick Swan drew some contacts. Refs say play on, boys. Stebbins into the corner. Byron with a couple of threes already. Didn't have the opportunity. Charette. Needs some help. Finds it in Stebbins. Leach, the turnaround, shorts. Rostron, another rebound. Here they come. So quick in transition. Doesn't lead to points that time. Arbor had was the pressure and heard the footsteps from Jackson Leach.
The pace is picking up on both ends here. It makes, not so much.
The pace suits the Oak Hill Raiders just fine, doesn't it? Fouls on Jackson Arbor, his first. Third in Oak Hill. Silas Dumont back in. Caden Thompson checks in too. Byron, Charette calling for it. Rostron deflected it. Came back to Byron. He takes on two Raiders and hits it. And both Silas Dumont and Caden Thompson in there in the lane, but Max Byron scores anyway. Rostron stared down by Stebbins.
And nice defense there by Stebbins as he gets the 5-second closely guarded call. Rostron, too much dribble, not enough passing there on that possession. He's working with 4 teammates off the bench. Maybe tried to do a little too much on his own shoulders there.
Leach, nice blind pass to Charette. Jackson follows. Byron beaten to it by Daniels. Oak Hill relentless. DeAndre Daniels, 2 more.
Oak Hill really opening up the transition game here in the third quarter, piling it on.
The minute they rebound the basketball, they're all looking to go as fast as possible back up the floor. Rostron, case in point. Kicked outside, DeAndre Daniels shorts. Max Byron lands with a rebound. Minute remaining in the third quarter, and that was always going to be trouble for Stebbins. Swan the steal. Rostron across the lane, no. Gavin the putback, yes.
Rostron, a nice behind-the-back pass with purpose, right? That was the right play. He saw the angle with the defender, hooked up his teammate with the opportunity, couldn't finish it. Rostron was there to clean it up.
Leach rises high off the back iron. Rostron, here they come again. Thompson hit one of those, not this time. It's Halldale basketball with 27.2 ticks of the clock left. Let's take a look at that Rostron pass again.
It's in the open court. He gets Byron leaning one way, delivers behind the back on the money. Teammate can't finish it. Rostron says, don't worry, I'll clean this up for you. Gets 2.
Brown in the contest now. Had a strong JV game, did number 5, Nick Brown. Guess that means there's 2 5s for Halldale. There's Jarius Pauly also wearing number 5.
I think we had this earlier this season. I think Pauly was wearing a piece of tape to make him 51. You just can't see it on the white jersey.
Yeah, he took that off. He had that in the JV game. I saw him strip that off as he came out. Oh, and Austin was up in the air, and he landed on Silas Dumont. That'll send the junior to the line. I bet we'll get no complaints about numbers in a 26-point game with 7.1 seconds left in the third. Sam Lindsay back in, or about to be. Dumont's got 2. And Silas takes 1 more. Very close to the 50th point for Oak Hill, but it wasn't to be. Again, that rim just rattles it right out. At the buzzer, Byron hits his 3rd 3 of the game. The bad news for Halldale is they're still down 23 points as we head to the 4th quarter. A little exclamation point for Max Byron, but Halldale with some work to do with 8 minutes to do it. Back for the 4th after this on Munzing Media.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Caps's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Caps's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Got an update from Oak Hill. Jim Palmer shared the score. It's halftime in the girls' contest. The Raiders with an 8-point lead, 30-22 over Halldale over in Wales. A big game for heel points for Halldale as they look to hang on to that top spot in the CD, Kennebec, Somerset, and Franklin heel points. So an all Oak Hill here. In that third quarter, they just speed bagged the Bulldogs.
Yeah, 20-9 in that third quarter. Would have been worse if Max Byron had hit that three-pointer right at the end. It was 20-6 before that in that third quarter alone.
Maverick Swan inbounds the basketball. Lindsay. Outside, Swan, 3 off the iron. Byron. Rebound lands with him. Austin goes baseline, 3 Raiders there. Bork's the open man and hits. They'll go to the line. Carter Bork can use his strength to score for 2. Caden Thompson called for the foul. Just his first. Bork completes a 3-point play. Not many fouls in this half either. That's the 4th on Oak Hill. Halldale's been whistled just twice. Thompson wanted that 3. Daniels thought about it too. That was denied by Bork, but Bork fouls Dumont. We'll see Bork's hoop again on the other end.
See Austin driving baseline, attracting a lot of attention. Bork doing a nice job to cut down the lane. Austin finds him. Bork finishes and 1.
Bork's fouls his second, 3rd on Halldale. Thompson into the corner. Swan fires and hits.
Yeah, Swan lined that one up. Out of the baseline inbounds play. Curled around the screen. Caught. Finished.
Nick Brown. Byron to Bork. Wilson tries to drive. Byron has really been the offensive spark plug for Halldale. Nowhere to go. It was stolen away. Thompson into the corner. Maverick Swan again. Now it's Dumont. Tried the finger roll. And Byron got caught in the eye incidentally by Maverick Swan, who goes over to apologize. The foul's called on him.
See the inbound play here. Classic screen for the inbounder. Comes out to the ball side corner. He's ready to shoot. As soon as he catches that, gets his feet in order, turns, finishes it.
One 1-3-1 again for Oak Hill. A little more passive this time. Austin for 3. Followed his shot, got his rebound, and scores off the glass.
Nice job by Owen Austin. Follow his shot, get the 2.
Swan's a sophomore. Tried the return pass to Sam Lindsay. Byron swiped that. Austin, faked the 3, drove. Wanted Carter Bork, but he was doubled down there by 2 Raiders, and that pass really had no chance. And a foul back up the floor.
See the
Austin and Wilson both there. Go ahead.
The first possession of the fourth quarter there, Austin was able to drive baseline, find Bork in the middle for 2. Tried the same one from the other side that time. Couldn't complete the pass. Is Paulie's back in. Is any tape on his jersey there?
I do think of the back now, maybe. We'll see in a second.
See the ghost of a 1 here.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's a ghost of a 1. So he's 51, white on white. Some teams actually do that to us on purpose with light numbers and light jerseys. Wilson spots for 3. Paulie there for the rebound. Lindsay took it away. The Bulldogs have it back. Schaefer tries his luck. Thompson up for the rebound. 5.5 remaining. Raiders cruising here in Farmingdale tonight. Swan Lindsay the rebound and the putback.
Lindsay gets position, finishes an easy putback.
10 players on the Oak Hill roster, all 10 have played. I wonder how many have scored. Most, maybe.
I've got 9 of the 10 have scored.
Yeah.
Tiger Hopkins, the only remaining Raider yet to get in the book.
Here he is. Short on that 3 attempts. But he's out there with 5 minutes to go and looking for his opportunity. Wilson. Sam Lindsay reached out and denied the shot. Wilson goes to the line. Ben Nathan about to come in for Halldale for the first time, the freshman. Number 33. Nick Brown, also a freshman, will be back in just a moment, too. Wilson hits the first. Jackson Arbor back in, too. He'll take Caden Thompson's spot for Oak Hill. Wilson hits. Brown steals. Schaefer knocks it back to Nathan, who just came in and scores for 2.
Nathan, got to be his first ever varsity points,
I
isn't
think
it?
so. I think the way the bench reacted, especially, I think that. Here's 2 more for Sam Lindsay. Brown. Nathan. Didn't hear the footsteps from Tiger Hopkins, who knocked it out of bounds, but Halldale keeps it.
Freshman Ben Nathan comes up with the loose ball, drives to the tin, gets the bucket.
Confident move by the freshman. Looks like he's done that before, even though I don't think he has. First of many points, I think, for Ben Nathan. Schaefer didn't get the roll. Ricky Elliott in, number 22 for Halldale. Lindsay. They'll go down low, and Nathan ends up on Silas Dumont's back. Busy week for Munzing Media. Here's what we got coming up. Tomorrow night's Morrison Garden of the Shipbuilders coming up 2:01 to take on the Tigers. It's girls basketball, as you see, varsity at 5. Sorry, JV at 5, varsity at 6:30. Wilson. Hopkins the one-man back, and Hopkins did well. So well, he forced the travel on Wilson.
There was a great defensive play on one end there by TJ Wilson to get the steal. Tries to go coast to coast. Just got his feet caught up and traveled.
And Hopkins returns the favor.
Trading travels at the moment.
He doesn't think so. Brown. Nathan on the rebound, held it too low for a moment, but got away. Schaefer rejected by Jackson Arbor. Nathan in trouble. Halldale keeps it on the arrow. Brown behind the arc. Wilson's there too, lets it go. Nathan the rebound, the strong step. Not that time.
A big, strong rebound. Ben Nathan couldn't get the follow-up.
Swan. Guarded by Nick Brown. Hopkins. Lindsay turns, fires, no. The diminutive Brown comes and takes the rebounds. Shortest player out there, but he's on the ball quite a bit. Nathan can't get it over the lip that time, almost got his second bucket.
It's almost a replay. Great offensive rebound. Couldn't get the follow-up.
Swan. Arbor. Lindsay doubled. Kick out to Arbor for 3. Rattles out. Dumont switches to the right hand and halfway down the cylinder again. That one's a no-doubter by Sam Lindsay. It's one of the 3 seniors on this team, along with Alex Fournier and Gavin Rostrom. Brown faked the shot. He knew Tiger Hopkins was lurking. That is Tiger who knocks it out of bounds. Aiden Beal in now. And Keegan Charette back in for Halldale. A sophomore and a junior, respectively. Charette sets the screen. Brown worked it down low to Nathan. The right idea to pass that out, but miscommunication with Charette, who was going the wrong way. Or the other way, I should say. Halldale gets it back. Hopkins pass just behind a teammate, too. DeAndre Daniels back in. Jackson Arbor's done for the night. Brown. Brown wants the three. Beal's right there. He kissed it in off the glass for two.
Aiden Beal, a couple big points. A nice job setting up on the weak side there to get the offensive rebound and a putback.
Lindsay. Daniels outside on a battle of 11s with Keegan Charette. Daniels beat him. Won't fall for him, though. Look at the hustle to keep that alive for Oak Hill. Hopkins, too strong. 1:17 remaining, and a game long decided. Really, the third quarter is what did Halldale in. Keegan Charette's little finger roll. 29 advantage, 11-point advantage for Oak Hill in that third quarter. They have not looked back. Halldale's clawed back a bit in the girls' game. 34-29 is the score from Wales. It's a 5-point game. So 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. We're halfway through that third quarter. So a good one going on at Oak Hill High School. Elliott's shorts almost landed to Nathan. Lindsay knocked that to her teammates. Tom Smith says no shots. Just wants to kill the last 20 seconds. His team's made a statement tonight, haven't they?
Yeah, they were fantastic tonight. Both ends of the floor.
We'll go to the line. Maverick Swan, a little bit of contact to draw the whistle. That puts Nick Brown at the line.
I was impressed with Oak Hill. They haven't gotten a ton of games in this winter, but they looked like a well-oiled machine tonight. Defensively, their length and their way that they played, very active defense in that zone was very disruptive to Halldale, forced all kinds of turnovers. Offensively, as I was saying at halftime, their pieces fit together really well. They moved the ball, and they were effective.
Swan with 7 seconds to go, is running out the clock. Holding the basketball on the sideline. Tiger Hopkins will have the last touch. And that's it. Oak Hill by 18 tonight here in Farmingdale. A 58-40 victory. The Raiders now 5-1 on the season. Halldale 500 again. They are 5-5. We'll step aside and take a break. Total up the scores of our Caps' Pizza Player of the Game for the Halldale Bulldogs. All coming up next right after this. You've been watching Halldale High
Cooking dinner? Call Caps' Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Caps' tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask you would allow one of our experienced representatives into your business.
Really very impressed by the overall total of some of the parts of this team because those other parts are very impressive in their own right.
Yeah, you have a couple of scorers that could really fill it up, and they did in this game with Rostron and Spearman. And then you have some other really nice pieces that play defense, that get the rebounds, set the box out, set the screens, a couple of three-point shooters, and they really got it done on both ends of the floor. You see, statistically for Oak Hill, we had DeAndre Daniels with 5 points, Jackson Arbor with 3, Maverick Swan with 5 points, Sam Lindsay added 8 off the bench. Silas Dumont had 4. Caden Thompson had a deep three-pointer. Alex Fournier with 2 points. Gavin Rostron had 10 points, just barely made it into that double figures. And the game high was Ramon Spearman with 18 points. 9 out of the 10 Oak Hill Raiders in the book scored here this evening.
Ramon had 19 against Buckfield, was certainly beating that mark tonight, but he was taken out about halfway. Well, not halfway. I'd say a couple minutes into the fourth quarter and sat the bench with a game well decided. So a great game for Spearman tonight. Over on the Halldale side of the ledger, I know Max Byron led the way points-wise.
Yeah, Jackson Leach had 2 points. Ben Nathan, freshman, first 2 varsity points. Congratulations, big guy. Jarius Pauly with 2 points. Carter Bork with 3. Sam Schaefer had 5 points. Owen Austin had 2. Aiden Beal came in off the bench in that fourth quarter and added 2 points into the book. Keegan Charette had 2 points. Nick Brown also added 1 point off the bench. Ian Stebbins with 4. TJ Wilson was held to just 2 points tonight. And Max Byron, you mentioned it, the team high, kept them in it at times, or in the first half anyway. 13 points from Max Byron. He made 3 more three-pointers.
Thought he'd won the pizza earlier in the season, but he hadn't. So no time like the present. Max Byron's going to be our Caps' Pizza player of the game tonight with that Baker's dozen, 13 points. Team high for Halldale. He's going to get a free 10-inch one-topping pizza from Caps' Pizza in Farmingdale, who always sponsors the player of the game for the Halldale Bulldogs and the Gardner Tigers. Speaking of those Tigers, they play tomorrow night girls basketball starting at 5 o'clock. Morse is in town. The Shipbuilders taking on the Tigers at 5 o'clock. Rob Munzing, Gary Vertle will have that call for you. Chris Wheeler will be there. Chris Wheeler's in the JV game tomorrow night. He's making sure that he gets some love in this broadcast, too. He'll be calling play-by-play and not running camera. So is that your play-by-play debut? It is, Chris Wheeler. So tune in and make sure he doesn't choke and give him a hard time. Now, tune in and watch Chris broadcasting. He's been doing some color on the Halldale JV games as well, too, and done a very good job there. So I know he's looking forward to strapping on the headset for the first time tomorrow in that JV game, and we'll be listening in. Halldale's next game is next Tuesday. And you'll be here for that one, Brandon Terrell, doing play-by-play with Coach Andrew Morong. The girls taking on Spruce Mountain in a game that won't count for heel points overall, but it's going to be a very important tune-up for the postseason for both those teams. And a big test, I think, for Halldale with that Class B opponent who's playing in the CD tournament this year in the postseason, coming here to Farmingdale. So that's going to do it for us tonight. Chris Wheeler, play-by-play tomorrow night. Camera tonight, want to thank him. Rob Munzing doing our production and some color commentary on the JV game. My broadcast partner, Brandon Terrell. My name is Rob Kennedy saying goodbye. From Farmingdale, final score tonight's Oak Hill with a 58-40 victory over Halldale on Munzing Media.